Toronto is one of the many great world cities that has been rendered nearly unlivable by real estate speculation, both from onshore investors and offshore ones. Following a raft of measures to cool off the property market, sales have plunged, down 35% overall in February 2017 relative to February 2016. Prices are down an average of 110,000 Canadian dollars, and listings are up, which will drive the prices down further. Bullish real estate investors point out that the market is still up relative to prices 2 years ago. However, bubble pricing is intrinsically unstable. People who bought property in Toronto on the belief that the market would always go up and there would always be tons of liquidity that would allow them to cash out on a few days' notice are now motivated to sell, especially if they were highly leveraged. When they list their properties, it drives the market down, panicking more investors, who list their properties, lather, rinse, repeat, implode. The anti-bubble measures included a 15% stamp duty on non-resident foreign speculators, higher interest rates set by the National Bank, and tighter lending rules. Canadian borrowers are largely in adjustable rate mortgages, making them liable to shocks if the Bank of Canada raises interest rates. It's split up this way: City of Toronto, minus 6.1% to 806,494 Canadian dollars. Rest of the GTA without Toronto, minus 16.1% to 743,196 Canadian dollars. The movements of average prices showed a large disparity by home type, between condos, whose prices still rose despite a 30% plunge in sales volume, and the rest of the market. Detached houses minus 17.2% to 1,736,000 Canadian dollars. Semi-detached houses minus 8.6% to 756,894 Canadian dollars. Townhouses minus 2.9% to 638,691 Canadian dollars. Condos plus 10.1% to 529,782 Canadian dollars. Home prices sink, sales plunge in Toronto. Wolf Richter / Wolf Street, Vionic of Capitalism. Stephen Tucholsky survived cancer as a child, which he says motivated him to become a renowned nature photographer. Read the rest. Until recently, under Canadian law, prison administrators could confine their charges to an indefinite period in solitary confinement. Thanks to a pair of high-profile court rulings, this could change in a big way, provided the federal government can get its shit together. Last month, the Supreme Court in the Canadian province of British Columbia, read the rest. I love you, America. Between living in your country as a digital nomad for part of the year and attending events as part of my job, I've spent a lot of time in the United States. One of the biggest misconceptions that I've run into when talking to my American pals is that they believe, read the rest. On its surface, project management sounds relatively simple. Do what it takes to ensure company initiatives are achieved on budget and on time. But, the reality is that project management encompasses a lot of sophisticated methodologies and techniques to be successful, which is why companies aren't afraid to shell out six-figure salaries to those versed. Read the rest. Our world is a colorful one, and not just in the metaphorical sense. It's filled with vibrant, lush colors that many of us would like to replicate when it comes time to repaint a room or design a website. Of course, as any designer will tell you, matching colors with just the human eye takes a read the rest. Coding is one of the most valuable skills to have in today's job market, but with the plethora of programming languages out there, picking the right ones to learn first can be challenging, not to mention expensive. However, there are resources geared toward getting beginners up to speed with the essential tools of the coding. Read the rest.